Okay, let's begin with a recap of the last exploration. We found treasure, obtained iron leggings. Am I the only one who thinks the name Belgard is just a little on the nose? Welcome, feel free to take your time and look around. We've got our latest monthly signature bread out on the shelves too. This type of coffee would probably go well with a monthly special. Here's a recipe if you want to brew it for yourself. Thick espresso. Welcome. Is that you, Wendy? It's been too long. Hey there, how have you been, Stella? Oh, I've been fine. Remind me, you're with a special support section now, was it? Sounds like you have your work cut out for you. Well, how about you come and eat something for old time's sake? I wanted to find a way to fill the soldiers' bellies up quick, so I decided to hold our very own hot pot contest. But my word, the meat disappeared before I could even lay a finger on it. Manual labor really gets a girl hungry. Why don't you join in on the next hot pot contest? I can teach you how to make one if you're interested. Receive the recipe for hearty hot pot. And this is something I missed last time we were here. Ash Tree Inn recommended special rustique omelette rice. Omelette rice, can't say I've ever tried that before. Yes, we have. They made it for us last time. Well, looks like we have a chance to now. The recipe is written right here, so let's jot it down. Learn the recipe for rustique omelette rice. This fine establishment is everything a traveler needs if there's a hold up getting into Crossbow for whatever reason. You four look for something to eat too? The other day, these people called themselves members of a fisherman's guild came and handed me a recipe for a fish hot pot. A stroke of serendipity in my book. Fish is pretty nutritious, and I bet the guardsmen would love to get a taste of it. Oh yeah, might as well teach you guys how to make it too. Sit down and enjoy it together, alright? Boiled fish hot pot. Welcome back to Trails from Zero, where we are currently at Tangram Gate, which is at the end of what was the street east of Crossbell? I forgot, sorry. And we are currently here for our quest with Captain Bales. No, not Captain. Deputy Commander Bales. And off screen, I grinded a bit and got some things I was missing in the combat notebook. Namely, the butterfly we fought previously sometimes has two additional colorful variants. Also, there are shining poms. I think I've shown off the one on the Ursula Road. And then there is, here, the East Crossbell Highway has one. It's running around the, the bus stop in the middle of a road. At the fork in the road. And the same goes for the Mines Mountain Path. Where it also has a shining pom right at the bus station. Good. And we looked around here in several places already, so and this is the commanders. The special support section. Thanks for coming on such short notice. Deputy Commander Bales has been wanting to discuss the details of a support request with you. Can you hear out? Finally arrived, have you? I've been waiting, special support section. Thanks for coming on such short notice. It means a lot that you're turning to us, Deputy Commander, Sergeant Major Seeker. I'm sure you're aware, but we're here about your support request. Can't really say I was too hot about the idea myself. Oh, but you still came nonetheless. That's surprisingly commendable of you, Orlando. There's no need to be embarrassed about seeing me after such a praiseworthy feat. You heard that? Heard you? There was no need. Your face told me all I needed to know. Now, I'd like to go ahead and explain the details of a support request. Please, by all means. Very well then. If you would do the honors, Seeker. Yes, ma'am. What we want from you is pretty straightforward, really. You see, we're conducting a combat training session for the new recruits today, and we'd like for the SSS to serve as their opponents. You want us to fight CGF members? They may be recruits, but we would still be foolish to underestimate them. The Guardian Force is renowned for their combat prowess, after all. You're well informed, Miss McDowell. Besides, training with them will only improve your own ability in the long run, right? I think it's quite the deal, don't you? Excuse me, but why exactly did you choose the SSS in particular for this request? I do not mean to downplay our skills when I say this, but I believe there are other, more qualified choices for prowess in combat. For example, the Bracer Guild. Dear, wait a second. I was actually wondering the same thing. Everyone knows that practicing against stronger guys gives you better results. Why didn't you ask for bracers? Hell, you still could if you wanted. Surely you're just grasping at any chance to slip away from me, Orlando? Because that's how I see it. To answer your question, of course, given that the SSS has only been operating for 2 months, veteran bracers would be the better choice in terms of raw power. However, you 4 were able to solve a monster attack case when the Guardian Force couldn't. That in and of itself is quite special. To be specific, you all operate under unique circumstances that, in turn, allow you to shift your focus away from just pure strength. Unique circumstances? Take Randy, for example. Everyone at Belgard Gate goes on and on about how exceptional he is in combat. I would think even the Bracer Guild would find him to be a very valuable asset. Seriously? Our Randy? That's the first I've heard of this. I wasn't expecting to hear something like that when I woke up this morning. We're Team Wendy. Don't you think you should have told us something that big? It's old news. Besides, it's not really the kind of thing to just bring up over breakfast. My lovely self aside, I gotta be honest. I'm really not too pumped about this. If you truly wish to sit on the sidelines, you have my permission. I just thought you would have a tad more gratitude for the one who recommended you to the SSS in the first place. You just had to pull that card. I get it, okay? Wise decision. Something tells me that the deputy commander is going to milk that for as long as she can. Back to the topic at hand. I think we understand what you want from us. When exactly does this training session start? I can mobilize the guardsmen immediately. Are you ready to begin as well? I hope you came well prepared. I think we start. We should be good to go. Good. Seeker, if you would show them to the parking lot. The training session will be held there. Yes, ma'am. Everyone, follow me. Guardian Force drill participation started. It's time for your combat training session to begin. This will be a 4-on-4 fight. You'll have to use each of your strengths strategically if you want to come out on top. We're up against the special support section. I heard there are no slouches. Look, isn't that Randy Orlando? Ah, crap. Are we going to be okay? Didn't the rumor say he tried to get with one too many girls and got fired? So he's just some playboy then. If that's true, then how strong can the guy really be? How about we show him what we were made for? That'll bring him down a peg or two. They certainly seem to have some opinions about you, Randy. For newbies, they got some spunk. You wanna show me what you're made of? Come on then. I'll give you a free lesson. Orlando, keep your comments to yourself. Why just me? Everyone, advance! These guys are no joke. She clearly has them well trained. They may be new recruits, but we shouldn't underestimate them. Now, commence operation! Crew Talbot. Guardian Forces recruit excels at close range with a unique halberd. Assignment pending.
行きます。分析を開始します。情報を入手しました。
Guardian Force recruit excels at long range combat with a rifle. Assignment pending.
俺の番だな。俺の番だな。こいつはどうだい。はあ、クリムゾンゲーム。よし。やっ。
Okay.
私の番ね。私の番です。たあ。
よし。やっはっ。そこだ。行くぜ。
Right, we don't have any CP and
私の番そこ。私の番です。
任せてくれ。行くぜ。はっ。ちょろいぜ。
okay. That's enough. I knew I'd be strong, but not that strong. Especially with Orlando guy. I guess the rumors were true after all. There you go. Over in a flash. You guys didn't do half bad for newbies. You've still got a way to go to catch up with us, though. Damn it. You sure let that go to your head quick, Randy. But that aside, you guys really live up to what I'd expect from a CGF. Agree, if we had let our guard down for even a second, we could have easily lost. But now our request should be completed. Thanks for reminding me, Theodot. Well, Deputy Commander, it's been great and all, but we're gonna have to excuse ourselves for today. So, Lloyd, what's on the Oh, who said that you were only to participate in one battle? Say what now? There's more. Sergeant Major Seeker? Yes, ma'am. All troops, attention. Yes, ma'am. Deputy Commander Bales, what exactly do you want from us? I think that should be obvious. You will continue the combat training. Now, you will engage the recruit under Sergeant Major Seeker's command. Well, why didn't you mention that we'll be fighting 2 consecutive battles? And now it knows with them. We're outnumbered. How's that for fair? Wasn't the support request called Guardian Force drill participation? Isn't it only natural for you to continue with that training like a proper mentor, Randy? You can't be serious. You defeated the 4 recruits quite handily. With the additional strength of Sergeant Major Seeker, I think your abilities will be about equal now. I see the logic, yes. It looks like the Deputy Commander is craftier than we thought. Sorry about this, I know this challenge came out of the blue and all, but I plan to use this as a way to gauge my own strength, so I'm going to go all out. Let's make this a good one, alright? Damn it, how I'm supposed to say no now. It appears we have no choice in the matter. We may not have been expecting this, but let's go all out, same as Sergeant Major Seeker. Let us make the best of the situation. Now that we're all on the same page, I will be officiating the match this time. CGF, at the ready? Alright, if the Sergeant Major is on our side this time, we'll be unstoppable. Yeah, let's do this! Our opponent are 4 CGF recruits plus the Sergeant Major, and they're all combat experts. From the looks of it, they've already recovered from our last fight. We can't hold back. You said it. Begin! Okay, and they are still scanned.
しました。
Crap.
催眠弾発射。
Grenade! Ooh.
任せろ。ほらよ。
Ow.
任せて。聖なる女神の奇跡、光となりて天より来たれ。オーラレイン。助かりました。
行くぞ。
使命感増幅。サイト来た。エニグマ駆動。
俺の番だな。そこだ。
電磁ネット投射。
Ow.
さてと。ドライブ開始。
俺の番だな。
I have speed down. Can't reach. Crap.
私の番ね。エニグマ駆動。催眠弾発射。それ。
行くぜ。
はい。エニグマ駆動。やあ。
行くぞ。やっ
さすがですね。私の番ね。
俺の番だな。
行きます。エニグマ駆動。やあ。
よし。やっはっ。
Cease. Damn it all. Still no good. We even had Sergeant Major Seeker with us. How pathetic can we get? You all really are strong. I guess I'm still pretty inexperienced. There's no need to be humble. You had us on the ropes there. Once you took charge now, everyone else's skill shot up. Guess that's why they call you the hope of the CGF or whatever it is. I'll take the compliment. Troops listen and listen carefully. This is the strength of people who have fought the Mafia and monsters in live combat. It's clear that your experience is nowhere near sufficient to stand as things stand. And to make matters worse, the Crossbow Guardian Force isn't allowed to conduct any large-scale training operations. But despite all that, there are still many ways to acquire the experience you need. Now that you're in the CGF, continue to apply yourself daily in order to protect the citizenry and Crossbow as a whole. Yes, man. I like your enthusiasm. As a reward, I make a special independent training regiment for each and every one of you after you return to your posts. Until your official assignments have been decided, you'll stick to them daily. Are there any questions? She really is as good as they come, isn't she? I would expect no less from the most capable woman of the CGF. Good work, you four. Thanks to your efforts, I think this ended up being a noteworthy training session. I'm glad you think so. Honestly, I'm a bit worn out now. Men, let's not stand and talk. Would you mind coming with me to the commander's office? Not at all. Thank you once again, everyone. Your participation in today's training session will no doubt prove to be an invaluable experience for our guards. No need for thanks, ma'am. This has been a great experience for us too. It's not every day that you get to fight against trained professionals like the Guardian Force. I agree. It certainly gave us a great deal of food for thought on how to improve ourselves too. Plus, it felt good to lay a smackdown on some of the CGF. No offense. We would have set a bad example if we lost after all your colorful boasting beforehand. You must be relieved you were able to walk the talk, Randy? Man, Theodore, do you ever think about pulling your punches once in a while? She got you there, Randy. Well, regardless of the results, I'd recommend that you all stay on guard from here on out. We make sure to contact the SSS if we ever require your assistance again. Though we can't publicly support your endeavors, know that we're rooting for you. Thank you, ma'am. We'll do the same. After experiencing all of your fighting styles firsthand, I know I have a long way to go. If I don't buckle down on my training regiment, how else will I be able to protect Crossbow? Okay. And we got a full heal after that. Well, except of course for our CP, but what can you do? Anyway, we wanted to go to Armorica next for the last remaining quest right now. This is from Mayor Tolter. Didn't talk to your wife, right? Derek and Tolter don't get along well nowadays. The current chief's wife, my husband cherishes... As a current village chief, my husband cherishes Armorica, is determined to protect it from any unnecessary changes. But as its successor, Derek wants to modernize Armorica in order to give her villagers an easier, more convenient life. Neither of them are technically in the wrong, so it's been a difficult issue. Long time no see, Chief Tolter. Ah, the Special Support Section. Thank you for coming. News of your success in solving the monster attacks reached Armorica the other day. I even managed to convince some of the other villagers that the police aren't all bad. Appreciate it, man. This ain't the time to be singing our praises, though. If you don't mind, could you run us through the details of your request? Ah, I almost forgot. Before that, though, allow me to thank you once more for dealing with those beasts. Now then, I cut straight to the heart of the matter. The support request mentioned something about monsters trespassing onto Armorica private property? Indeed they are. Indeed they have. You likely saw the place as you were heading here. Along Old Armorica Road, we own a stretch of property that serves as a storehouse for materials. There's been a pack of monsters that stormed in recently and made the place their new nest. It's caused us a whole slew of problems. A whole pack? I can see now that would be an issue for the village. Have there been any injuries? Not as of yet, fortunately. However, we store many of our farming tools there, so it's not something we can continue to ignore. And given how well you dealt with our previous run-in with monsters, I was more than happy to submit a support request rather than ask the Bracer Guild. Hey, sounds like our stocks are finally starting to go up. Well, we should be happy about that. We should probably focus on the task at hand for now. Come on, I know that. Alrighty, let's go show those trespassers who's boss. Yeah, but it would be best to finish this quickly. Wait too long and this pack could get out of hand. Oh, so you'll do it? I knew asking the SSS for help was the right call. Here, take this with you. The key. That's the key to unlocking the property's gate. Head southeast on the old road and you find the place. Heck, riding the bus halfway down the path would save you time. Feel free to use whatever you find in there if it helps you resolve the matter. Understood. Leave it to us, Chief Dalton. Here, the locked gate. Is this the place? Oh, it's the skunks. Indeed, this is a private property of Armorica Village. How in the world does a place like this end up infested with so many monsters? No idea. Not to mention these buggers look like they're gonna be a little more of a hassle to deal with than those ones roaming around the highway. Could be they're here as a result of everything that went down the other month. Probably came here to look for new feeding grounds. So this is the result from Rivage letting their warhounds loose then. Well, regardless, talking this over won't fix it any faster. I'm going to unlock the door. Everybody ready? Alright, time to conduct an extermination. Let's do this, everyone. Understood. Let's give 'em hell. You can count on me. There's quite a lot of them. Wow! It's a bit tougher than I thought.
手しました。
よしやっでや
さてとエニグマ駆動。はい。エニグマ駆動。
Okay, you're knocked out.
よっしゃぜい
さてとドライブ開始。
Come on. You don't hear that some...
エニグマ駆動。助かりました。
行くぞやっでや俺の番だな。
さてとそこです。なんとかなったわね。みんなチャンスよ。
あれか
オッケーです。チャンスです。皆さんお願いします。
俺の番だな。みんな一気に行くぞ。
任せて。
That wasn't what I wanted, but
助かりました。
よっしゃ
this is what I wanted.
こいつはどうだい。はあクリムゾンゲーム任せてくれ。
行きます。へい。
俺の番だな。ぜい
Burn! Burn!
俺の番だな。えいはっ行くぞ。えいはっ
行きます。良いデータが取れました。
Yes, just wanted to check that these truly were all the same type of monster.
先生可能始めましょう。行きます。ドライブ開始。
チャンスだ。よし語りかけろ。
私の番ね。エングマ駆動。
よっしゃぜい
What do we have here? We have a feather tackle, a new fishing rod. I always wanted to be a fisherman, but, well... I'm a treasure chest, I can't fish. Anything here? Doesn't look like it.
よし一気に行くぞ。
私の番です。海辺の駆動。
行くぞ。みんな一気に行くぞ。
さてと。
ここだ。一気にボコボコ。
オッケーリセットは。
任せてくれ。
私の番です。ドライブ開始。
任せろ。
Mhm.
任せてくれ。
私の番ね。
Come on.
任せろ。ぜ
行きます。そこです。
い。よし。せっは。
さてと、そこです。
任せろ。ぜ任せてくれ。
Come. I got you.
これが俺たちの力だ。
And Ellie Lex is behind once again. Okay, looks like that was the last of them. Extermination complete. I no longer detect the presence of any monsters within the parameter. Damn, they were as much of a pain to deal with as I thought they'd be. Well, at least we got the job done in the end. That's what matters, right? Alright then, let's give our report to Chief Tolter. Yeah, hopefully you have a bit more peace of mind now. No. Cat walking around on my keyboard. And the T-Web arm. Don't call me a box, I'm not a box. My cousin's a box and he's a complete idiot. Alright, back to Chief Tolter then. Return to Armorica. I see. I'm glad to hear we won't have to worry about them anymore. Now we can finally get back to tending our fields in peace. It seems I owe you my thanks once again, Special Support Section. It was no biggie. Stuff like that was nothing to us. Honestly, Randy, you're all talk. Still, seeing as this property is right on the highway, you may want to take some precautions to make sure this doesn't happen again, Chief Tolter. Yes, I agree. The Americans will need to work out some way to deal with this problem ourselves. However, I can't help but notice that this is all started after the wolf attacks. It's almost been a month since this was resolved, and yet this still happens. We've yet to confirm any sort of correlation between the two events, but it is quite probable. Regardless, now that we have exterminated the monsters, the storehouse should be safe for the time being. Ah, is that so? That's certainly a relief to hear. Thank you all for your help. As always, I'll make sure to call you if something else pops up. You can count on us, sir. Call us and we're coming. Well, if you excuse us... Alright, that was the last of our quests. I guess we return to our... headquarters now and see what else comes up, because something will come up. We have nothing else to do. Next time, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.